What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today you are rocking with Ashley Bedeck. If you're tuning in for the first time, I hope you guys go ahead and subscribe and kick it and stay around for a while. I'll be teaming up with, I don't even know if what I said just made sense. I'm talking so fast. I'm hungry, y'all, but I'm teaming up today with Incolorwig. They sent me over this beautiful wig. I actually received it in the mail today, and I was like, yes, 99J. Yes, T-part wig. You know what a T-part wig means? Today I look fly, flawless. It looks like a closure or a frontal. It's literally just this amount of lace. So we're gonna finesse it. We're gonna tweeze it out just a little bit in the hairline, cut down some baby hair, use the milk belt to melt it down. We're gonna do a whole lot. Very simple, easy, and beginner friendly to make this one look beautiful, amazing, and more importantly, like a frontal. So I'm not gonna hold you guys. Let's go ahead and jump right into the video. I think I already said this, but subscribe if you haven't already. Now let's get into it. Today we are featuring a wig from Incolorwig. I've worked with this company before, so I know this is going to be some heat. I actually just received this wig in the mail. Don't tell anybody else, because guess what? I owe a couple of companies some videos, but creatively this is what I want to wear today. I want to be burgundy. So I'm going to start off as step one, and I'm just going to go ahead and spray a little bit of my heat protectant at the root. You guys know I always forget to put a heat protectant before I use my electric hot comb. I want to do a better job at protecting and preserving and, you know, caring for my wig. So before we put her on, this is what she looks like. Beautiful burgundy color. It's a 99J. Nice and full, nice and long. And then this is the inside construction of the cap. It's set as a T-part wig, which you guys already know. I always tell you all the time, the favorite wig is a closure wig, because you have like free range and flexibility to pretty much sit her on like a hat, but you can also slay her and make her look like a frontal. This here is even a step easier. So if you are someone who is afraid of frontals and like installing wigs, but you also are familiar with like quick weaves, sew-ins, like easy install type of like synthetic wigs, beauty supply store hair, that type of thing, this is kind of like setting you in the direction of going a step above and, you know, doing a little bit more, like basically introducing yourself to like wigs. Let me get my kids real quick. They want to be on iPads with my god sister, but they want to sit, Diamond and Dakota want to sit on the iPad each separately in the same room talking to the same person. So it's making that loud echoing noise, and you kind of think, like, give them a moment to realize like that doesn't sound good, but it's like 5 minutes later, why are you guys still sitting here making this crazy noise? So they just got yelled at. But anyways, I'm just taking off, or I just cut off the excess lace in the back. The purpose of that is if you want to bond your wig down and kind of give you a little bit of lace, so you can kind of like use your glue and like adhere it, and then from there you can like cut baby hair and kind of make it look even more natural. I cut that off almost every time just because I'm not into like pulling the hair up high. One day maybe, I feel like when my kids are old enough to where they can do like their daily routines and get in the shower, kind of make their basic, you know, 5 meals on their own and get through like the day without mommy, 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 I think I'll be a little bit bored, and that's probably when I'll start doing like more creative, like personal time for myself. Lately I just don't have the time for that, but this is what it looks like once you go ahead and make these straps tight and you cut off that excess lace. You can also spray a little bit of like a lace tint here. This is a T-part wig, if I did not mention. So as I was saying before I got distracted, is the great thing about a T-part wig is you'll be able to just go ahead and cut the lace off, put her on, and you can kind of sit her on your head like a hat, or you can install her. I'm gonna show you how to. But this one here, you don't have to do with the lace. It's like a cap wig, but just with just enough lace to get that parting like you see here. So let's go ahead and put her on. So this is what she looks like here. We're gonna make her look no different than like a closure or a frontal. As I mentioned, with these types of wigs, you can literally just put it on and go, especially if you wear like a hat or a headband. The hair is soft, so you'll be able to like flatten it out and finesse it, which I want to show you how to do. I don't want you just to put this wig on like so. I want you to make it look like it's an actual install. Let me show you guys what it looks like from the back. Okay, this is what the parting looks like. It looks like you get about 4 inches of parting space. You guys already know I have a direct link to this wig in the description box, as well as lists and links of everything I'm going to use throughout the video. So let's go ahead and install the wig first, and then we'll go in and like finesse it and make it look really, really, really natural.
Baby girl, you're so fine, I can't get you off my mind. Ooh girl, nah nah, ooh girl, nah nah. Baby girl, don't need to flex, dance to the rhythm and you do all the rest. Ooh girl. When I'm down, lift me up with your company. There's no telling what you and me creating. We're on the same wavelength. Feel the beat tonight, something good inside. Set you free, let you lose all track of time. Come on, have a conversation.
Okay, I'm watching Peyton. Shout out to her. I went ahead and installed with my, where is it? My mousse. Like I told you guys, this mousse here, it has a nice shine and a nice hold to it. When you apply it to your fingers, you'll notice that as it dries, it feels sticky. It is the perfect addition to your, how do you say it? It's the perfect thing to install your wigs with for a light hold. When I say a light hold, I mean like a daily hold, as in you are putting your wig on for the day. You don't want it to slide back and move, but you also are probably gonna take it off tonight, type of thing. It doesn't leave a crazy amount of residue on your lace, so you're able to kind of like install your wigs on a daily basis, like Monday through Friday, and then like at the end of the week you can still go in and like wash it and prepare for the next week. And that's why I like it. You can apply the mousse to your hairline, put your lace on top, and then you can like secure it with the milk belt while like you get dressed in the morning, and it'll, like I said, bond your wig down just enough so that you'll be able to you know, have it bonded down throughout the day for that like super glueless install without any problems. Now that we have ours bonded down for the day, I'm gonna go in and kind of just make the hairline look a little bit more natural. Now, I should have done this first, and the reason why is because, like I said, this is a very light glueless install, so tweezing out this is gonna make the lace lift because it's not a strong hold. So even if you put like real glue, which I have a glue, it's on the way, I'll be showing you it next week. Even if you put glue, when you tweeze your hair after you glue, you still run the risk of it lifting. So keep that in mind. But again, the lighter the hold of your lace glue or adhesive, the more likely you'll have to go back in. But I just realized after the fact, I kind of want to open this up to make it look a little bit more natural. That way we can still give frontal closure vibes even with a T-part wig. Now let me get back to my girl Peyton.
You think I'm crazy, but I know I am. You're losing your patience, I already have. Don't try to change me, I'm just the way I am. Don't try to save me, cause I can't be saved. I keep falling under all this pressure, falling under ever since I met you. Baby, I'm not good, but you know better, better. I got all these voices on repeat, singing me to sleep. Better off waking me close, keep calling each other. You might think I'm slipping in too deep. This is what I need. Better off waking me close, keep calling.
My baby, I like you. My baby, I die for you. See you, you know, I see you. My baby, you know, I ride with you, My baby, I don't cover that, I die for you, I pray to the Lord, I rise to the Lord, gonna greet the Lord, I pray to the Lord, Fatumata Jembele, everything being safe again, everything for your Jembele, oh Jembele, yeah. You are not a friend of me, no. You are not a friend of me, no.
Okay guys, so you guys know one thing I'm gonna do is wet my hair when it's curly or wavy. Typically when I'm off camera, like in the mornings, especially like back in the day when I used to work before I had kids, but like when I would go to work in the mornings, if I was wearing curly hair, I would just take and like divide my hair half over here, and just douse it under the sink with water. And then I will sometimes give the ends like a quick cold wash to kind of add the moisture. Today I just added just water so you guys can see the whole process. But I am going to use a conditioner. Don't get it twisted. I have my own product line, but what you're not going to see is me use only my products. I want you guys to get used to and familiar with my products, but I do recognize that my products are not the only ones in the world. So you'll still see me use other adhesives. You'll still see me use, you know, leave-ins and such that are not my own. But, you know, I'm still equally going to represent for the home team. So today I'm just using this here, and this is what I've been using lately. This is the Keratin Tresemme Smooth. If you guys watched the what was it, the U-part video I did a couple of days ago, I told you guys I co-washed my hair. I was out of my good shampoo and conditioner, so I did use that along with the shampoo it comes with. Come in. So today's gonna be more of a heatless install as far as the ends goes. Since it's curly wigs, I know sometimes you guys don't like seeing me use the electric hot comb with curly hair. You don't have to do that, especially if you're someone who likes it super curly from root to tip. It's just habit for me. I did wet the ends, but I did not wet the top just because I kind of just ran to my husband's sink really quickly. So let's just wet the top. I wet the ends, but I didn't take it high enough and I didn't realize. So we added that product, and we want to make sure it's activated from root to tip. Now a lot of times you will see me use like the electric hot comb at the top. It's just habit, honestly. I like it to look smooth and flat, and sometimes I just feel like on me when it's like curly all the way up, it just looks more wiggy. A lot of you may think the opposite and think that when it's a little bit more pressed and relaxed at the top. I love you so much. One thing these kids gonna do is love on their mama. Huh? Okay, give me a minute. Love you. Now I'm going to take the Denman brush and just kind of like clump it. I feel like no matter what curls or what curl pattern a wig or just hair in general has, this Denman brush, one thing it's going to do is turn it up a notch. I don't know if you guys can see. Obviously it's still wet, but these curls are a little bit more like clumped and defined. This looks beautiful, and if you don't see this, this is just as good. But these are like smaller curls. These are like more big clumped up curls. So that's what I mean by like, I love the Denman brush. It's kind of like if you have waves naturally, your waves is gonna wave regardless, but sometimes taking like a wave brush or using like a wave cap will just turn it up a notch. Curls on fleek. And you can just send all the hair to the back and kind of just let that set. One thing I noticed is that wetting the hair and styling it, the color does not transfer, which is a good thing, because when I dye my hair with box dye at the crib, usually when it's wet, of course, it's going to transfer to the hands. Your hands going to have a little bit of a red tint to them. If you have on a shirt that's as light as this one, it could be a little bit of tint on that as well. Your towels, your pillows. So I like the fact that this one didn't give me that issue. Now we are pretty much 90% done. Can you guys guess what the last step is going to be? You guessed it. You was right. I need to add the concealer and powder. So if I walk into the room, the curls look good, the baby hair is popping, but it still looks like a wig straight out of a box because the lace does not match. One of the key things about lace is whether you have baby hair or not, that lace just has to be a flesh tone. Even if it ain't your flesh color per se, it has to have a skin-like appearance to just make it pop and make it look a little bit more real and natural. Wig is going to look like a wig regardless, but you want to make sure it looks like a good wig, the best wig. And I'm just going to take, because the hairline, the lace in the hairline isn't my color, I'm just going to go in with the concealer and just kind of like stipple it in. And again, this isn't my color for my skin per se, but this blended out with powder on top is going to give lace skin. You want to make it look like a frontal, or at least a closure. You want the hairline, even if it's not, you want it to give like Swiss lace. You want it to give like clear lace. You want it to give like that girl. Now this is a foundation powder that I bought. It's the color Chai. I think I put it here because I think I need a darker shade for my actual, well, I don't think I know. I need a darker shade for my actual skin, so I kind of just went ahead and just said you can use this for your lace. Let's see what it gives. And my foundation, since I have on makeup, did like come off with the whole install process. That is the only downside of wearing makeup while installing, is you will have to go back in and kind of like put the makeup that came off back on. Okay, so this is the look. It was very simple and easy, right? Only heat we used was the blow dryer, which you guys know I already heated up my hot comb. I'm so tempted to go in, and you guys know what I do, but you know, honestly, we all like what we like, but you know how like your mama tells you like, don't do that, that's ugly, and you're like, no, I like it. But then like, sis, don't it look better when you don't put the heat up here? Don't it look better when there's a wave from the root? You do it because it's a habit, or I do it because it's a habit, but it definitely looks better when you let your curly hair just be curly hair and don't put no heat on it. I love the curls and the ends. They came naturally beautiful, but you know, a little bit of conditioner, a little bit of water, and then that dimming brush is always going to give you the best install process, the best, how do you say it? I'm gonna give you the best results possible. The hair itself is the perfect density. Really don't want it too thick and full, but you also don't want it thin and sparse. So I love this. I think when it dries up, it's gonna get a little bit bigger, not too much, but you can always play and manipulate hair, especially curly hair. Even though it seems like curly hair is just like one way, or you know, you can only wear it one way, you can definitely kind of like tease this up and give it like a big, almost like Afro kinky look. You can keep it very like that wet look. You can give it that dry natural look. You can just do different types of curly styles with this. I absolutely love the color, and the icing on the cake is that this is a very, very, very low maintenance, easy install process. So day to day, like I say, and I always say, you know, I got to get up at 7 a.m. take my son to school, throw this bad boy on like a hat, possibly put a hat on it if I need to cover it up, but if I don't want to, I think it just looks decent, especially if you start off with a good install like this. You'll be able to maintain it over time, and that is one of the reasons why I usually will use the electric hot comb, is because on that first day install, it may look like I didn't need to use that electric hot comb, but probably tonight I'm gonna take it off and put my bonnet on. In the morning I'm gonna put it on and take my son to school. And because I've already pressed it out over the week, this is just gonna curl and wave back up, but it's still gonna look flat. I like my lace to look super flat from the jump, so that as I put it on throughout the week, it's not thick and puffy in the root, because I feel like the flat, the more flat the lace looks in the area of like your install process, or whatever you want to call it, the better it's gonna look, in my opinion, over the week as far as maintenance goes. And that's just my opinion. As I mentioned, this one did come from Incolorwig. It says hair disinfected. It's 24 inches in length, and I've already shared with you guys that this is a 99J. Inside they did give us some goodies. So they gave us the wig caps. They gave us a set of, what is this? Oh, that was nice. They gave us a little, what do you call these? A Christmas stocking for the holidays. Super cute. Is this something? Very much something. An info card. Aw, a nice cute Christmas card. So it's one of those pop outs. Looks like this at the front and it opens up. So that is very adorable. Thank you, valued customer. And it goes into a whole little note. So special gifts like that are always nice, especially around the holidays. It's always to receive gifts. It's always nice to receive gifts. Oh, my favorite lashes. And so this is a clip that they gave us in the color blue. They also gave this scarf. And then, so ironic, these lashes are the lashes that I'm wearing today. So I don't know if you can tell or see the difference or if they look alike. Of course, they're pretty long from my eyelids, so I cut off like 2, maybe 3, like 2.5 of like the like clumps or however you want to call it, like up to here before I put it on. But it's the exact same box that I have, and I love these lashes. They're 3D like mink style lashes, super bomb. So I'm happy I got another pair. Yeah, I don't have any complaints about this one. I'm about to go cook the kids some salmon, some veggies, and some rice for dinner. And I'm gonna be looking good for my husband in the meantime, so I ain't gotta be walking around in my bonnet. I like to look cute around the house. It's very gloomy in LA. I kind of want to go out to eat. It's 6 o'clock on a school night. Do I want to do that to myself, or should I just cook the salmon? Let's cook the salmon, and then tomorrow I'm gonna take the kids out to eat. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you lasted this long in the video, I'm so grateful and appreciative to you guys. I'm actually gonna go and get some Starbucks gift cards, and I don't know how to do it where people share the gift card online, but I'm gonna pick some up tomorrow when I go to Starbucks. So that's coming up. BedeckBeauty.com is also coming up. New Year's Eve. Also have a Christmas giveaway that I'm going to be doing. My husband is trying to put it together for me. I'm actually Bedeck. If you're tuning in for the first time, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share with your friends, check the description box for everything you need to know. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches!